We're working on a 2011 Grand Cherokee with the 3.6. This 4-wheel drive. Condition is power but no start. Diagnosis starter. We're going to be showing you how to replace that. We start off with taking the tire. We didn't show that on camera, but I will say one of the lug nuts is no longer with us. Had to use one of these extractor sockets. It just stripped right off. Customer's gonna have to get a new one of those. To start, the starter is way back in here. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get to, but you see it right over there, a little above the drive shaft. We're going to be trying to getting it out from the front side. So in order to do that, we are going to remove this heat shield out of the way. So I'm pretty sure there's just 10 mils going around. We're just going to grab a zip and zip them all off. Alright, the back ones are bigger. There's a clip on this side. Oh, it's actually a bolt. Okay. So there are two 10s on each side. I'm holding the inner fender down, so get that out of the way. You look up in here, you can see the starter. It's behind that motor mount. So the next plan of action, I don't think so. The next plan of action, we're gonna get that motor mount out and then see what else we have to remove to get the starter out. But we might be able to, I don't know if we're gonna be able to fish it out the front or the back. But you're here to stay, so we're jacking up the engine so we can remove this motor mount and get it out of the way in order to access the starter. Alright, so update, we removed the steering linkage. It helps get to this heat shield a little bit better. Those are going to be 10 mils. They're a pain in the butt to get to, but you can. And then on top, up here, on top of that motor mount, there's a 15 nut. We ended up using this ratchet. So that's off now. We're going to jack up the engine to give us some more room. They gave us about an inch. Alright, now we're going to remove these two bolts. There's one on this side, one on the other side. I believe they're 15s as well. Make sure you remember the orientation of this motor mount as well as this one, because they only go in one way. Alright, so we got the two in the back. They're like right next to each other, but they are a pain in the butt. These ones don't look like they'll be that tricky. While we're taking it out, look at this big mother trucker. What is this? He's huge. I have no idea. Look at the size of that to the torch. So we're gonna gas him. Oh, he's cooked. He's cooked. Look at that thing. That thing's so gross. As you can see with this mess, it was hell. I took out the O2 sensor. And I also removed that bracket. It goes right across here. But I got it out. I don't know if you can see that, but you gotta fight with a bunch of extensions. It was terrible. I would suggest you know, coming on a day where you're extremely happy and don't have anything on your mind, because it is going to get you very upset very quickly, like it was me. It was actually terrible, as you can see by the mess I made. Then my light died and whatever. But there it is. I'm going to set you up and I'm going to see if I can fish that out of here. Here's the old starter. There's definitely an oil leak somewhere, but it looks like not too good. It feels okay. This is the lug nut that we mauled. We use this extractor socket to bite into her, but see you tomorrow when the part comes. New starter just came in. We're gonna be installing it. It is right now 1:40. We're gonna see how quickly we can. Nice and shiny. After you get the starter in and the wires all hooked up, I would recommend before changing the motor mount and all that, that you make sure it starts and works properly. So we're gonna do that here. Now, after we get the starter in, we gotta worry about these motor mounts, or just the one motor mount. And let me tell you, I got it on there, but it is a pain in the butt fitting it back in there. What I found best was you fish both the pieces back there, you lift that aluminum one up, and then you slip that one in, and you just gotta keep futzing with it until it sits. Now we're gonna put the bolts on the motor mounts. They're already in. I just gotta tighten them down. Then we have to lower the engine, and then the only thing left is to put this heat shield on and this bracket.